Ustream Plus is coming to your screens, and it's included with annual and lifetime membership. 2 brand new channels, JD TV, Warts and All, and U-Boats, a look behind the boating industry's greatest craft.
It's perfection.
GT 2-door Cortina.
Upgrade your subscription now and get Ustream Plus. Ustream Plus. It's got it all, plus a bit more.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. And once again, in the car, a little snippet of this week, Ustream's this week, to go on YouTube. Give you a little taster of what you're missing if you're not a subscriber. And don't forget, we've now got Ustream Plus, which allows you, if you are a subscriber to Ustream, to watch it free if you're an annual subscriber. And also U-Boats. I love U-Boats because I like boats. I've got to move my boat tomorrow to Bembridge for the winter, and while it's there, me and Shep, you know Shep, I think we're going to take it down to Plymouth to get yet another refit. She's an old girl now, so I'll either let her fall to bits or you pay to her for a bit of cosmetic surgery. She'll end up looking like Mrs. Macron the way things are going. So anyway, every time you pick up the paper, there's something else that pushes you towards, you know, people say to me, so Jim, are you racist? I say, I'm getting there. You can't stop yourself. There's been a report just come out now about adverts on the television. The report said that black people are overly represented in adverts. Well, we know that. You can't, there's some wokey people, some television advertising people, or the woke brand people want us to believe that the world, Britain, is full of mixed race families. No, that's not true. They're probably based in London, and London, 50% of the population of London is not white. It's lovely, isn't it? Did you see that Mayor Khan walking along the other day with his bodyguards, and someone from Sky News was trying to interview him? Have you ever seen such an arrogant little shit as that? And these people that are protecting him, these bodyguards, what are they about? Why there's so many lefties about? Look at the Nevilles now. Neville's raised his head and people are slagging him up. I don't know the geezer. He played for England, didn't he? The Neville brothers. I know one looked like a bit of a camel, didn't he? He had a hooter on him, like a prehensile nose. He could have passed as a Saudi Arabian if you put a thing on him. One of them funny things. Anyway, there was a joke years ago going around, and I didn't quite understand why. And it said, what do you call a woman with 2 arseholes? Mrs. Neville. Well, I cleaned that one up a little bit. Those of you who remember that awful joke will understand exactly what the real word was that I substituted. And I couldn't quite understand why people didn't like him. Even the English supporters didn't like him and his brother. And so, but now he's gobbing off about, he wants to take the Union flag down from outside one of his buildings. And he said that, you know, all this stuff are being put up by middle-aged white men. It's all a bit much. It's all race, isn't it, really? I was on GB News yesterday with Nana Akua, who's a black girl, fantastic girl, great friend of me and Natasha. In fact, Natasha was on there as well. She's desperately trying to find it on YouTube or something, because we were talking about cancelling our wedding. We've had to cancel our wedding because the wedding venue, which is Hampton Court Palace, of course, there's so much grease. I said I want to cancel. It was supposed to be September the 15th, just gone, and I said we can't make the sums work. You have to use the caterers that they suggest. You have to use the band they suggest. You can't take any children there, we found out. You can't book anybody unless it's approved by the palace. And their excuse is, we're a listed building. I don't know why, but it worked out such a fortune. We said, we're going to cancel, or can we postpone? Yes, you can postpone. I said, well, let's move it as long as it's in the financial year. Should have smelt a rat, shouldn't I? So I paid my £9,000 deposit, and then the woman I was speaking to, we arranged for us to get married on March the 15th or 16th next year. So March next year. It was all done. The contract came through. I didn't sign it because there were still these stipulations. And while all that's going on, we said, oh, fuck this. I'll call their bluff. I say, look, well, I'm going to have to cancel. I can't make this work. And this woman I was dealing with had gone, and another woman called Jo had turned up, and she said, what you've already cancelled September the 15th. No, we moved it. No, you didn't. You didn't sign a contract. We have a contract, you know. So they're sticking to their guns. This stinks of woke. This stinks of someone saying, oh, we don't want this chap getting married here. Who does he think he is? So I'm 10 grand out the fucking window. Right? And I said to her, okay, let's not cancel. Let's do March the 16th. Let's do March the 16th next year, as we arranged. No, it wasn't arranged. It was arranged. She said, okay, March the 16th, I'll get my team to contact you to arrange a deal. Hang on, the deal's done. So that's going on. So fuck Hampton Court fucking Palace. I was supposed to mention it yesterday on GB News. GB News contacted them and they said, oh no, he has a contract. Yeah. Is this the way you treat people from Hampton Court Palace, is it? So do we go to court or what? Why do I want to sue a palace? It's a fucking joke the way they treat people. Me with the OBE. Don't know if I've mentioned that. Anyway, so that is my day today. So I'm going to go down and sort that out. And the other thing that's getting on my tits today is Jeremy Corbyn. I didn't even like him when he was in Steptoe and Son, but he's now putting a pro-Palestinian march together to coincide with the Hamas attacks on the anniversary of it. It's fucking outrageous. And before you say, what have you got against Palestine? I've got absolutely fucking nothing against Palestine. A while ago, I did a big fundraising concert and raised thousands of pounds, me and a couple of others, for a children's eye hospital in Palestine. And it went really, really well. And I met the ambassador, the Palestinian so-called ambassador, who said to all the Palestinians in the audience, we are the new Jews. The Jews have now worked and done this and made themselves and gone to other countries and do this. We have got to be like them. I thought that was quite a nice little speech, really. What do I know about fucking politics? But I came out and I got doorstepped by a film crew and said, Al Jazeera or some Palestinian lot. And this foreign lady, Arab lady, said to me in English, why are you here? I said, it's a fundraiser that I've been asked to do. And you were happy to do it? Yes, very happy to do it. It was for a children's eye hospital in, I don't know, wherever, out there. And she said this, the whole of the British entertainment industry is run by Jewish people. Aren't you afraid of being cancelled because you're helping the Palestinian cause? And I said, hang on a minute. I'm not helping the Palestinian cause. I'm helping Palestinian children in an eye hospital. There is a difference. And I don't think anyone in their right mind would cancel me for that. Oh, she must have seen the future. Anyway, it was for a Palestinian eye hospital. So, little did I know that I can do a fundraiser for a Palestinian eye hospital, and this woman from Al Jazeera had a prophecy that I would be cancelled by the BBC later on. If I'd have done it now, they'd have made me the chairman of the BBC. All I want is a little bit of peace in the Middle East. All we want is peace. And you can't help looking that the world and the world leaders are doing this just to give me some scripts to take the piss out of everybody. It's a fucking joke, it really is. Anyway, I'm going down the studios now to record Ustream. Don't forget, if you join Ustream now, you can get Ustream Plus basically free. It's fucking great. Seriously, it's all this stuff. Me and Tash gobbing off. GB News yesterday, she about cancelling the wedding, and Nana said, so you cancelled the wedding? Yeah. Why? She said, I sobered up. And I said, yeah, so I had to take her down the pub and propose again. And she said, yeah, he got me pissed. And Nana said, I don't think we can use that word on television. So Tasha went all red and said, oh, drunk. She's worried to death about it. But of course I took her down the pub and got her pissed. I'll have to do it again though, so we can get another wedding date. But I will not be going to that stuck-up, arrogant person that works for the historical royal palaces, which is a trust. Shame on them. Keep my money. Enjoy it.
If anybody unknown, politically not of my allegiance, had have done what I'd have done, it would not have got the first arrest, let alone the first raid.
Do you feel an injustice, or do you feel that you were part of the system?
I think I was treated disproportionately and unfairly. I really believe I'm meant to be dead.